So this is the second game of the day, which is Fraternity versus Consortium X. And guys, let me tell you that this is also an elimination game. The loser will be eliminated from the bracket and the winner will be heading forth into the tournament. So wishing good luck to both the teams as we go forward. And let's take a look at the ban so far. Magnus ban coming up from Fraternity, whereas Axe is being banned by Consortium X. So first phase ban like Magnus, okay, he should be banned, like he's like a bit scary in the lane, and his empower can really buff their carries to have a really fast farm, and those reverse polarities are at the point that can really change the momentum of the game. And Grimstroke is banned by Consortium X, as I told you in the last game also about Grimstroke. He's a bit scary in the lane when ran like in the position 4, pretty harassing in the lane, and his Inkswell and Phantom, the Silence and his ulti are really scary in the ganks, like pretty squishy hero too, like harassing in the lane and stuff. Okay, and the Lich ban by Fraternity. Lich also in this game is like really scary in the lane, really harassing the enemies, and that scout and that what I call that shield, ice shield, is really OP. Like we saw in the last game, the team had picked up Ryzen Gamings had picked up Lich and really delivered some awesome chain frost on the opponents, like dealing a really massive amount of damage. So this hero is really scary in the ganks, I would say. So as I told you, like just let's hope may the best team win, and this is an elimination game, boys and girls. So the eliminator, I would be really sorry for him that he would be eliminated out of the bracket. So KOTL ban coming up from Consortium X. And as well as excuse me, boys and girls, cause I'm not a bit well here, so just bear with me, as I am your only caster for here tonight. My co-casters are enjoying themselves in some marriage parties, I don't know. So the third ban coming up by Fraternity. Dazzle ban coming up here. Okay, quite decent ban by both the teams. Undying pick here. Okay, Undying, pretty scary hero, harassing that. Okay, he is really squishy, good hero in the laning stage in the early game. If he's really going against strength heroes, like he would be really scary in that lane. So let's see what happens. What's the answer for Fraternity for this hero picked up? A Lion picked up by them. Okay, Lion support will be running here in this game, yep, by Fraternity. Position 5 Lion is really good. He can also be like, he can also go in mid, but I don't think they are going to run Lion mid here. Anyways, as a position 5 a support Lion is really OP, I would say that. Second pick from Fraternity would be Tidehunter. Okay, a huge guy picked up by Fraternity here for their off lane. Tidehunter with those Ravage in the ganks can really go get some really good momentum for their ganks. So a good pick here, Tidehunter. So it's just that he should really be aware of the map, and some really good Ravage can really turn those games around for them, for his team. So he should really be able to make that play. So let's be hoping for some good Ravages in this game, boys and girls. So the second pick coming up for Consortium X will be, they are using their reserve time here. Okay, let's wait for their pick. And here it is, they are going to pick Rubik, okay? Rubik picked up here. A cunning pick, I would say. A cunning pick from Consortium X. If he gets that Ravage, okay, he could really turn their game around for them, like counter-initiate it. And okay, this lineup until now is good. And let's take a look at the drops here. Anti-Mage is banned by Retro Fraternity. Okay, Anti-Mage, and followed up by Arc Warden ban coming up from Consortium X. Okay, we saw Arc Warden ban in the last games also. So I think these are not prepared for the Arc Warden game. So the 5th ban coming up by Team Dire. Well, the Phoenix, okay, they don't, I don't know why they, okay, makes sense, yeah, that makes sense, Phoenix ban makes sense, like, but if at all they would be, like, running position for Phoenix, then that would be really something scary, but I don't think when they have a Tidehunter, and then in this patch, Phoenix as a position for, I don't think he would have that good impact in the game, but that Phoenix ban makes sense, okay. Whereas Magnus and Lich are also out of the game, so there is nothing much for Consortium X to fear in this combo, what Retro Fraternity are looking for. Listen, until they have some really good nuke heroes, like maybe... okay, we'll see what they have to do with that. Anyways, there is a Centaur Warship, War Runner, banned by Retro Fraternity.
5 seconds remaining.
Was it really scary for them that they banned it? I don't think so. A Centaur Warship would be that scary, but maybe they just didn't want to take chances on that Stampede and miss that Ravage. So, okay, senseful ban there, I would say. Really makes sense, yeah. That would avoid that use of Stampede in that Ravage something maybe. So really good ban there. So the third pick coming up for Team Retro Fraternity for the day will be, I guess they will be picking up their position 4 or something maybe, because I don't think so it will be 4. Of course he's going to go on the off lane.
Dire team pick.
Admiral Kunkka.
Holy shit, here we have Kunkka. Admiral Kunkka picked up by Team Retro Fraternity here. Okay, that's a good combo anyways. So we have to see whether this Kunkka is going to be a core for them, or either he's going to be a roaming hero for these teams. In either ways, he will have a great impact if he is able to get that ghost ship along with that Ravage. So that would be a really nuke damage coming up there in that gank. So a Beastmaster picked up by Consortium in the off-lane position, I suppose. So Beastmaster also a good hero for pushing, as well as he is a bit tanky in the lane. In the early game also has some significant impact in the lane. If he's going to run along with the Undying, I think this will be a pretty much harassing lane for Retro Fraternity to deal with. So followed up by Marana pick by Retro Fraternity. So I guess this will be a mid play, mid Marana for them. Or either it can be a safe lane and Kunkai also can go in the mid lane. So, okay, there comes Templar Assassin pick by Consortium for their mid. As I think both the teams have to go for some carry bans, I guess. And yes, Retro Fraternity is going to ban Troll Warlord. So, Mr. Troll, you're really gonna go out of the game. And here, Faceless Void, the no eye man is out of the game. So, Void has been banned out of the game. So, I think both the teams are going to get some really good carries for them. So, I think for Retro Fraternity, they need to get some carry that can contribute in their setup, like Ravage, Ghost Ship, and the hero who can really contribute in that setup. So I think they are looking for such a hero. And for Consortium X, I think they really require some type of a tanky hero who can, like dodge something like that. So okay, that would be Juggernaut. I was hoping they are going to get something like a Chaos Knight or something for them, as they were lacking for some kind of a setup. But yes, they have this Roar coming up, but I don't think that would be really sufficient for them to set up. I really was thinking they would go for Chaos Knight.
5 seconds remaining.
Hello. Huh?
You may now select your heroes.
Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So that was our admin. He had just called me to give me some advice regarding that technical issue going on. Okay, anyways, you're just taking a look at the pick here. Phantom Lancer picked up by Retro Fraternity. Holy shit. Good pick for them. So I think this Kunkai is going to run as a position 4 for them, and Mirana is going to run in the mid lane with Templar Assassin against her. So as I was telling you, boys and girls, this will be an elimination game. The loser will be eliminated out of the bracket, and the winner will be heading forth into the tournament. Wishing both the teams good luck, and may the best team win. So here we start the second game for tonight. As I always tell, this is the traditional Indian pose. We really see this in every game here, the traditional Indian pose. So taking a look at the first level inventories of the players. So I don't think they are going to go for any kind of smoke gank here. As I see, there are no smokes picked up by these heroes. So I think the laning will be Rubik and Juggernaut for team. Consortium X on the safe lane, where Beastmaster and Undying will be running on the bottom, and Templar Assassin of course in the mid. Whereas I think, why is Tidehunter going here in the bottom? Will it be Tide running on the bottom lane with the game on pause, and let's find out what it's gonna be, because I'm not pretty sure what strategy are they going to run in this game. So for our viewers, I would say, like, I would really appreciate that you go onto our channel on Facebook, and as well as on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, and we would really appreciate your comments. If you have some suggestions for us, we would really appreciate that. So sit back, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy the game. This is Retro Fraternity versus Consortium X for the elimination game, and this is your caster Sinbad with you tonight. So there's the unpause and the game begins. And what, yeah, this is really a Tidehunter solo on the bottom, I suppose. Sorry. No, he's not going to go solo. There is the follow by Kanka there. And this will be a Phantom Lancer and a Lion matchup coming up here on the off lane for Team Retro Fraternity, whereas Juggernaut and Undying will be running on the safe lane. Okay.
Seconds to battle.
So there is a quick ping out for that ward there. I guess both the teams noticed that they have already ward placed. Anyways, that is an usual ward placement with all the so I don't think there will be any sort of bounties contesting here. There will be peace by both the teams, or will Beast be able to? No, they won't be able to take it. So it is 2 for 2. 2 for 2 bounties picked up by the team. So Rubik trying to go here in the mid, but he will be scouted out by Kanka there, who was already waiting for him, I suppose. And he has his torrent skilled up. Torrent use, trying to deal some amount of damage here, where I can see on the bottom lane Lion trying to harass Undying, but that DK is really scary. That DK, guys, that skill is really scary. And on the mid lane, there is beatings and bashings contesting for the creeps so far. And Undying trying to zone out Beastmaster. Red band picked up by Templar Assassin, and on the bottom here, I think that torrent is not going to connect onto anybody. Trying to go for that CS, and on the top here, Juggernaut will secure the first blood on the Phantom Lancer. Holy shit! As I told you, boys and girls, that DK is really scary. And I guess there was a tomb also put up in the lane, so I think he was able to manage. Juggernaut was able to manage to get that kill. Anyways, now he's into the tower to trying to get that creep, trying to deny, but he will secure it. And in the mid, as you can see, Templar Assassin is now leading like by 5 creeps here. A quick pause coming up here. Kale, Lion is having we played First Blood. Appreciate for the First Blood here. Phantom Lancer. pings coming up here. Okay, this Kunkka, I think he's going to find that invis road. Yeah, he has that invis road heading towards that mid. Will he be able to make some sort of kill here in the mid? As he is waiting, and there is an X mark onto Templar Assassin, but I don't think so. He will be able to connect that arrow on him. Right click, Starfall, he is up, and the arrow is still waiting to come up. Will he be able to connect it? No, but he will not. But actually, I think Kunkka should have waited for that X mark to clear that wave and provide that arrow space for Mirana to connect. But and there was a quick rotation by Rubik also to save Templar Assassin in the mid. And Kunkka rotating on the top here, trying to make use of his skills. Mana Drain from Lion. There is a Tombstone here. DK connecting onto Lion. Kunkka waiting in the trees for some good positioning, whereas Rubik is trying to go into the mid. Torrent connecting onto the creeps, and on the bottom lane Tide and Beastmaster going one-on-one for the creeps. And Infel connecting on to Juggernaut. Torrent also connects, right clicks from Lion. Will they manage to go onto the safety mana drain from Lion onto Undying, trading some right clicks over there. Juggernaut going, but there is an Infel to... Holy shit, that's a Tombstone drop there. Rubik from behind. Juggernaut able to get that kill onto PL, whereas Rubik secures the kill onto Lion. Kunkka back to safety near the tower. Holy shit, this PL is not able to make best of it as he is on the offlane. Oh my god, and on the mid, Templar Assassin gets the solo kill onto Marana. So far, 2k lead on the 5th minute mark, where the kill ratio is 0 for 4. And the CS, like Templar and Juggernaut here, managed to gain the topmost position, whereas PL is still sitting on with 13 creeps and 6 Dina is 14 now. Tidehunter, okay, he is doing good in the lane as he is going solo against this Beastmaster. Arcane Boots picked up by Tidehunter, whereas 2 braces on Beastmaster on the top. Some amount of action. Holy shit, that DK. PL is really having a tough time here on the top lane, as this is his 3rd death. That DK did the work. Got that kill onto him. And he's not able to get that amount of XP also, as there are 3 heroes from Radiant team on the top. And Lion in trouble. There is the Blade Fury doing the job, and they are literally feeding the Juggernaut. They are literally feeding him 3-0. And there is an X mark connecting on to Juggernaut, uses his magic wand. Okay, back to safety. Not able to do much of it as he didn't have his He didn't have mana for his Torrent, I guess. Hacks onto Juggernaut trying to harass him, but there is the Soul Rip getting that HP back onto his Juggernaut there. 3-kill lead and 0-6 on the 7th minute mark here. I think Retro Fraternity are trying to fall behind here. As there are 3 and on the mid, holy shit, Mirano just escapes from the death claws of Templar Assassin here, leaping away into safety under the tower. And on the top here, there are 3-on-3 people going on to each other, and Templar Assassin dealing a significant damage onto the mid tower, bringing it to almost about 30 HP. And Team Consortium X is really making good benefits in the early stages. As I told you, this Undying in the lane is really annoying with that DK, Soul Rip, that Tombstone. In the early game, he is really, I would say, like he's the MF in the lane. And I'm sure you know what MF means. And they are not able to get the experiences also, as I can see PL is really sitting on the 3rd level here, whereas Juggernaut is on the 5th, because there is always a tri-lane here on the top, and Kunka is on the 5th level. Holy shit, this PL is really having his worst time in the lane. And Tidehunter left alone in the lane has his Ravage skilled up level 7, and also on the Beastmaster. And in the mid, rotations are coming up where Mirana is walked back to Kotaro as HP. Arrow doesn't connect, and there are 3 heroes coming up here. Holy crap! That mild damage. I would rather got this tight. If he would have used that Ravage early on, he would have saved that Templaress, that Mirana, but that was a double kill for Templar Assassin as she takes Mirana and Kunka there, whereas we saw what this? I think. Yeah, we miss Juggernaut taking a kill onto Lion here. They are literally feeding this Juggernaut where he has his face boot and his Resurgence and going in for that Battle Fury build. And what is going on in the mid here? Where I can see there are Undying bot down to low HP. Sorry guys.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So I think the mid tower is going to be denied here. Telekinesis is bringing back Tidehunter and he's going to fall there. Manages to get to the deny, but he won't be able to save his life. So Consortium X managed to get that tower in the mid, and on the top I can see Juggernaut is going one-on-one and able to harass that PL in the lane. And this Juggernaut is really farming like hell here, almost close enough to get that Demon Edge, 700 gold away. And on the bottom, Beastmaster was securing some safe farm for him. This PL has the rough time in his history here, I suppose. Moonlight Shadow here. Blade Fury uses his Blade Fury, goes on to his tower in security. And Mirana trying to do some damage on the middle tower here, but on the top here, they're still going for that kill on Juggernaut. Impel connecting onto him, Blade Fury used, Torrent doesn't connect, the Doppelganger always. And in the mid, we missed out the fall of Marana here, where Templar Assassin manages to secure that kill onto Marana with that help from Rubik. And Rubik now trying to rotate on the top here. Battle Fury from Juggernaut, Tombstone used, Doppelgangs away there. And there is the only lash used from Juggernaut, manages to, that DK was able to get that kill. Holy shit, that soul rip from Undying, man. This hero is so fucking annoying, I would say. He's really annoying there with that soul rip and DK. He's really a monster, as it looks like. That flesh golem. So a 9k lead already on Consortium X on the 14th minute mark here, and they are already going for their portion. So long I didn't see. Holy shit, the primal roar was used up here from Beastmaster. I don't know why he used it, but it's on cooldown. He was neither in the gang there. And Templar Assassin going for that Russian solo. I think
is under attack. Radiant's
and on the bottom heads on to a quick pause there from Rubik. I think there is some kind of a lag issue here on the bottom lane. With that gush and Archon Smash, trying to zone him out of the lane here, where I can see the bottom lane is already claimed here from Beastmaster. I mean, I really missed out that. So he was able to get that tower there in the bottom. So the Battle Fury is already on to Juggernaut on the 15th minute mark here. Holy shit, he has some pretty good amount of farm. And this Carry Undying is talking as they have the Observer Award put up there. They are already pinging it out that they have the award there. Phantom Lancer trying to make some good use of the time in the jungle, trying to get some inventory. The Hex onto X mark onto Rubik. Torrent connects, but that wasn't enough to even just go onto him. As they knew the whole team is behind that tree, is waiting for them to just reveal themselves. And on the bottom, what do I see? The Team Dire is really going on to the tier 2, and they will really be able to claim it. Holy shit, they are leading in the kills, in the CS, as well as in the tower gold. 13k lead already on the 16-minute mark. Juggernaut going inside there using the Battle Fury. There is a ghost ship which will connect on to Undying, and Tide Hunter has disconnected from the game. This is a registered tournament. This is... What do you think, bro? I think the admin should be able to answer that. Not here with us at the moment. Yeah, he will be here to answer that question our players are having. Anyways, there is a quick pause there. Templar Assassin dealing damage on that tier 3 as she has the double damage. Ravage is still there. Using it here, but wasn't able to connect it onto Juggernaut as he was using his Blade Fury. And Ravage is stolen by Rubik there, makes a good use of it. Holy shit! My god! That stolen Ravage from Rubik was able to do so much impact there in that game. And they lose the first set of racks on the 17th-minute mark here, and a quick TP back into the mid, trying to push the mid and go for the tier 2 in the mid. As Retro Fraternity is not able to do much to defend their base, as I can see their carry PL is really so underfarmed here. He is literally on the 6th position in the CS. And they also lose their tier 2 in the mid, and now they are going for their tier 3. Where TA is still holding on to that Aegis. Without the Ravage, will they be able to defend that pressure on that tier 3? I don't think so. There's a telekinesis on to Undying. There is a ghost ship connecting on to nobody. As the Juggernaut was able to get that back Blade Fury, and there falls the tier 3. Now they are going to do some damage onto the racks, and one rack is going to fall. Yes, they are able to get that second set of racks. So Consortium X, I don't think they are going to be any way held up by these team Retro Fraternity here, as their cores are really not able to do anything much to defend or even counter their initiation, as TA is still holding on to that Aegis despite of them diving in there, diving to the high ground. And Ravage is up for Tide Hunter. Come on dude, make a good use of it. But even though if he uses it, there is no much of the right click damage from the team. As I can see, Marana is just having a Yasha on her, whereas TL really crying there with the Yasha. With the blade of axe, blade of pretty. I think soon, yes. The Aegis, where's our base? and they back off. Question is to get into life, and Team Retro Fraternity really in a bad position here, really cannot do much here, even cannot go out into their own jungle to get some farm, just trying to get a farm while they are trying to push their lanes here. And PL really in a bad position here, cannot do much. As I said, he was really having that bad matchup against Undying and Juggernaut, and really he wasn't able to collect any experience also, as they were tri-lane from his team. And there is a smoke coming up from Consortium X as they are trying to push the only lane which holds the racks here. We are going to go for it. Torrent is connected. There is a Blade Fury trying to deal damage onto the tier 3, gets it down. And there is an X-Mark onto Juggernaut connecting. Holy shit, okay, this was a good ravage coming up here. But where is that right click damage here? I see no right click damage as PL is going to fall. He instantly buybacks there. Well, Zion is also going to fall. Mirana is on that roar, Simon roar onto Mirana, bringing her down. Doppelgangs here trying to chase onto Rubik, trying to bring him down. Yes, he will get him, but I don't think he will be able to survive that damage coming out from the team there. And there is a GG call from the team. So they are going to fall. So that is the GG coming up from Retro Fraternity, as the Consortium X manages to claim the victory over them. And this is a bad news for the Retro Fraternity fans that they are eliminated out of the bracket, and good news for Consortium X's fans that they have managed to secure their place in the upper bracket. So this was your caster Simbad, guys, signing off for today. And I guess the next match will be casted by my co-caster. So stay tuned for today. Good night, guys. हाँ भाई परम, क्या हाल है? जो आप देखते